How's it going, guys? Liam here from Altsignals. Today we're going to be discussing Ripple. We'll have a look at the news, see how it's going in the charts, and look at the technical analysis from our team. And finally, we'll look at the AltTrader results as well. And as always, if you could give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Okay, so in the news, Judge Sarah Netburn had declined the order that the SEC previously asked to Ripple to produce the records of legal advice around whether the sales of the XRP token were compliant with federal security laws. So the agency claimed that Ripple's understanding of the legal status of XRP would support its $1.3 billion lawsuit. While the blockchain firm has denied these complaints since the start of the court case in December, the SEC wanted access to Ripple's legal concerns. However, the judge, Sarah Netburn, has declined that, which essentially has given Ripple a win. This doesn't mean that the SEC now are going to settle. The case will still continue. However, stuff like this will reflect in the price, and the closer we get to an end for this particular suit, the more likelihood we'll see some kind of change in Ripple in terms of the price itself. So let's look at the TA, and we can kind of have a look at where we think this is heading as well. Okay, so here we are in the chart. This is the 8-hour chart for XRP perpetual futures contract on Binance. Essentially, what we're looking at now at the moment is we saw around about the 23rd of May that Ripple hit the bottom of the parallel channel, which put us down to about 64 cents. Obviously, this was from this kind of crash. Everything crashed, so it wasn't kind of just on its own there. The other thing to notice is that once it did hit the parallel channel, we saw an increase of 64% on Ripple, and then we kind of seen a reduction again throughout the remainder of the week, so it dropped around about 20%. What do we expect? So essentially there's a few things. We could either see a double bottom. So again, right now, currently the market is essentially trying to correct itself before we look for another breakout in terms of Ripple potentially doing another 60% jump, let's say. So at the moment, if we kind of skip ahead a bit here, and we can see what we've judged on here. So as you can see, we're already heading up to the $1.05 mark, where we may see some resistance, and if we break through that, I'd say the next resistance is around about the $1.23 to $1.25 or 26. If we break that, then the next step would be is for us looking at the top of the parallel channel as some resistance, so maybe around about $1.50. But again, this depends on a few things. So obviously you've got the court case going on with the SEC. Depending on what news comes out there will depend on how this affects the chart as well. Also with Bitcoin and Ethereum playing massive parts in the overall major moves in the market. So what we may see is potentially we could hit this point here again, and then another bottom, and obviously if we break through that, then we're probably looking at a retest where we'd see around about the $1.25, 26, 27, where we would essentially again face some resistance. So yeah, as it stands, there's no reason why, again, with how things are going, that we don't see $1.50 over the next week or two. And again, like I said before that, we may even see a crash and a drop down to around about the 63 cents area again, or even maybe a higher low, so potentially it could be 70, 80 cents, or maybe even 90 cents before we see a breakout moving forward. So there's the chart. Again, you can subscribe to our Telegram posts and basically kind of get an idea of what's going on in the market. Also, you could subscribe to us through TradingView to keep up to date with our chart analysis from our team. And let's jump into the chart and have a look at the AltTrader Indicator now. Okay, so here we are on the XRP perpetual futures contract on Binance, still on the 5-minute and still testing out power 67 on manual for the AltTrader Indicator. So since this morning we've had 3 flags. Now personally, I wouldn't have taken all 3. I potentially would have been taking the buys, just because it seems to be that we're heading back up on a longer time frame. So if we look at the first signal that came in at 12 o'clock this morning, Obviously we would have jumped in on here and we would have rode this up to 2.6%. So again, if you've got $1,000 account, 10x leverage, there's $260 there in itself. If you would have taken all the signals, so let's say we jump in on the sell order, potential there was 2.4%, so another $240. So we're up 500. And finally, this signal here that came about at 6:05 this morning, by around 8:30. So we're looking at 2 hours and 25 minutes. We saw an 11% jump that we caught on this particular trade alone. Let's just call it, 11%. So there's around about $1,600 in the space of 8 hours. This trade alone, this trade alone would have netted you $1,100 based on a $1,000 account with 10x leverage. So again, you can see the power of the AltTrader indicator. And as I said before, you don't need to trade every single flag that comes up. Obviously, include your TA alongside potential other indicators to help you feel confident in it hits all the marks that you want, and then placing your trade once it suits you. Maybe you wanted to see it break above this point here, so 94 cents. So essentially, you could have jumped in on this candle. Once you would have seen that it broke above the previous high at 12 o'clock in the morning. That still would have netted you 6.8%. Again, maybe you're just looking for 4%. So we go here, and within 15 minutes, you would have hit your target. So the power of this indicator is great because, like I said, if you're using Binance Signals, or you're using the AltTrader Indicator or the backtester, along with other features, so your own TA and basic indicators that you can get for free to compare everything together to help you with your trade, then there's no reason why you can't be making free $400 a day consistently, as long as you're doing your money management and you are keeping on track and not jumping in too early, and also not getting out too early. Stick to your plan. And again, if you haven't already, go to our website, altsignals.io, where you can sign up for our Binance futures to provide you with consistent indications of buy and sell signals, and also the AltTrader Indicator, which currently we've got 50% off the lifetime sale. So if you're a lifetime member, you get access to the AltTrader backtester, so you can test out your strategies to see what works for you for the month going forward, so you can feel more confident in the trades that you place. You can visit us, like I said, at altsignals.io. The link will be in the description below, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see here how it works, how we work with it, and some of the results that we've received from people who have been using the indicator. And as I said, if you want the backtester feature as well, we're currently doing a 50% off deal for the AltTrader Indicator lifetime membership, so you get access to the strategy tester along with a Telegram group where people share the best settings for the particular market they're on as well. So that's it for today. Obviously, we've gone through Ripple's TA, the AltTrader Indicator, and what's going on in the news. So again, as always, guys, if you could give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave some comments in the section below on what other coins you want us to review and potentially put some technical analysis together for you. That would be great. And above now, you should see the video for our previous video of Cardano technical analysis. So have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one.